Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about how to parse, extract tutor data, and create data frame. In the previous tutorial, I have made about how to get data from tutor using tutor API, developer API. You can create your own developer API and get any data based on some sort of hashtags, and you can analyze tutor data. You can work on sentiment analysis as well. In the previous tutorials, I just extracted some sort of data based on some hashtags and created a JSON file. And today I want to show you how to transform and create a data frame from this JSON file. So if you need help, you can put your message under this video as a comment, and I will contact you immediately. Don't forget to like, share, comment this video, and also subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks. Let's get started. First, let's parse. Let's create a parser, a function that's going to parse the JSON file and create a list of tutors that is easy to transform into data frame. And we are going to just extract some attributes from this bulky JSON data. Okay, first import the JSON in parse json.py file. Okay, let's define a function read JSON, and this takes parameter that is JSON file as a string, and it's going to return list of tutors as a result. So the JSON file reader to open up and read the JSON file into list as args into list, and the argument is in this is list. The argument is JSON file as string. This is list of tutors data, and it's going to returns list of tutors. Okay. Then this is the function that's going to parse, read the JSON file. And when you pass the JSON file into this function, it's going to iteratively, it's going to create a list of items or list of tutors. So let's create an empty file name, the variable, list of variable which contains list of tutors, and for every tut in open the file JSON tut as read, and we append into tutors data by loading JSON file loads dot tut. Okay, the result is return tutors data as a list. This is the function. Okay, so this is a simple function as a module, and we are going to import this module on Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook is an easy to explore our data. Tutors open up for every tut in open this tutors data. Okay, let's. Okay, now let's go to the Jupyter notebook in the same directory. That is easy. Now let's import parse JSON as PJ. This is a parse JSON module name, and we create tutors list from this function, and we call pj.read JSON, and I pass the JSON file into this function. Geo. Okay. All right, it's correct. Now let's explore some data, because this is a list, and let's explore the first item from the list. Okay, this is the first item in the list. This is a single item in the list, but this item contains a lot of dictionary data. This is as a dictionary, a single item, but in this dictionary, we are going to extract some important features from this from each item. For example, we need to extract created at. This is the date that was the tut was created, and the full text, a dictionary key, and we are going to extract the text. And in today's tutorial, I'm going to just the user under the user, there is a screen name. So we are going to extract the screen name. Okay. Once we just extract this, let's go back to our and create tut extract class. We are going to do many things here. Let's define a class. First, import pandas as PD, because we in this module we are going to create a data frame from this JSON file, list of JSON files, because the JSON file is parsed into list of tuts, and we are going to create some features from this list of tutors. Okay, let's define a class tut extractor. Extractor, and this is like object. Okay, there are many functions under this tut class module, and functions will parse and create data frame. Okay, first we define the constructor that is in it. We use the keyword self that's calling the object name itself, and list of tutors as a variable, as a argument in this constructor list, and this called self tutors and assign tutors list. Okay. Now let's create a data frame. I mean, the function that's going to get, that's going to return a data frame. df get tutors data frame, and we call self. This going to return pd.data frame. The result is a data frame. Okay, before that, we just create some columns. I mean, columns to be generated. list of columns. For example, created at the time that the tooth was created, and the name. The name means, I mean, a screen name. A screen name means the who tooth or retooth this tooth content. And in this tutorial, I'm going to show you extracting 5 features from the tutor data. And next, I'll show you more features. So don't forget to subscribe, like, share. Okay, the source of the data. I mean, before that, let's create the full text. That's very important, and the source of the data. And one more is language. The language they use to create the tutor content. Okay, now let's create the function. Let's call each function here created at, and we call self get created time. So we are going to create functions for each future screen name. Self dot get screen name, and the other text, that is self dot get full text. Source of the tooth, get source, and one more is language, self dot get language. Okay, now let's create so each function going to extract list of items from a tutor's list we created in the earlier, and we call that let's zip tutor's data together. Zip created at screen name text source and language. Okay, now let's create a data frame, pd.dataframe, and we pass the data that is zipped together, all list of items, tutor's data, and the columns that identifies each data in the data frame. So we created here. Finally, it's going to return a data frame. Okay, but here, this function going to return a data frame, but we need to create each function that going to get the list of items. For example, the list of created time, the list of screen names, the list of full text, the list of source and languages. So here, let's define get created time. This is self keyword, and the result is list, which contains the list of created date. As you can see, I mean, as you can see, here. So it's going to create time for each list items from dictionary, and time we create list for every tooth that going to get created at. This is the keyword from dictionary, the keyword from dictionary here. that gets the values of this keyword. And for every tut in self dot call tutus list, this is in the constructor. It will call the tutus list from this. Okay. Then finally it's return time. Okay. Let's create another function that's going to get full text self. The result also list of text. It iterates over the tutus and get the full text keyword. As you can see in this, that is the full text keyword for tuts in okay. The next is getting source. The source is, as you can see here, you can call this keyword and return the source. Okay. One more, get screen name. Here you can find the screen name. For example, here the keyword is user, but the screen name names are under another dictionary. So we call that screen name from user. So there is a sub dictionary. So we call sub keyword for and the last function we are going to get is list of language. Lang. Okay. Lang, you can find actually this lang keyword. Okay, tuts. Here, don't forget to call object name, return lang. Okay, save this class. Okay, cross check your function. Don't miss something here. All right. Okay. Now let's close this and let's get back to here and import from tut extract import the class Tut extract import the class this from module. Tut extractor. Let's check. Okay, it's good. Now let's create instantiate object name for this Tut extractor. This is a constructor and it takes a parameter tutors list. The tutors list is this one, which is created list of tutors. So we pass this into this function. All right, it's correct. Now, finally, we call the last function that gets tutors data frame that's going to return a data frame by instantiating the object tutors tut data frame. We call the object name tut dot get tutors df. We don't need to pass any parameter here. There is no arguments. So we just call this function. It's okay. Now let's run the data frame. Congratulations, this is our data frame and contains some sort of columns created the date that the tut was created, the screen name, the who retut or tut that content, and the full text and the source and the language they use to create this content. So these are some features which was transformed from a JSON file into tabular format. And so we will, once we create a data frame, we can simply analyze, we can drop some unnecessary contents, we can extract, we can parse, we can clean our data as well. Okay, this is today's tutorial. In the next tutorial, I will show you to extract more features from our tutors data. So this tutorial is very important. Don't forget to share to your friends. Thanks for watching today.